gotta tell you, when some of these cards explode in value, they explode. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button. And, hey, leaving a comment down below. One of you be walking away with a booster pack as per usual. And we still have pre-sales up and running over here on Gamer's Choice and Kong's cards. Now remember, discount code MK40 will save you on your purchase here depending on anything that you might need. Some of this low rarity stuff like the Chronozo is looking pretty good. Tremende is also looking really good over here. But yes, discount code MK40 will save you on your purchase. Same thing over here with Kong's cards. You need some Mulch Army action, okay? They got you. Magic is also very, very cheap. Primite stuff up there as well. And then a set, of course, like I said, anything that you are going to need, discount code MK40 will save you on your purchase. All right. So, hi. Orcust buyout swing through. What is this? Number 10 at this point in time. We've seen so many of the little shifts in things, but I did not expect to see Longrisu hitting, what, $5, $6 at this point? Like, this card gassed up from $1 on up to $5, $6. Now, there is highly, I guess, likely a chance that we could see this card get printed in a higher rarity. I don't necessarily think that that's going to happen, to be honest with you, but it's, because I feel like I would have already done this, but, you know, Galte and everything else got it, and, you know, we're still sitting back here with this with no reprint whatsoever, so we will probably see maybe a secret rare printing for this in the battle set when we cross that bridge to that point, but for now, we are definitely cruise controlling with this. Very expensive. Exodia, the forbidden one. This is so freaking funny. The fact that they never followed through with doing any of the other limbs with this, and Konami just straight said, hey guys, you know, here's this. This card has fallen so much. The fact that we are a $7 to $8 card with shipping included all day long is freaking hilarious out here. And I'm going to continue to say this. If there's an opportunity that you want to pick up one copy of this card, you're not breaking the bank, all right? But the fact that they never printed the other Exodia limbs just means that you will never truly have an ultimate rare set of these, which is a little bit annoying to think about. Now this has been freaking hilarious to see. The Ultimate Dragon of Pride and Soul. Now, for those of you that do know, the Regenesis deck got announced, smashed through the doors, and took this thing with it. Because this is 3 monsters with 2,500 original attack and defense to make. So everything in the Regenesis archetype, you know, has those numbers. But you scrolling down here just to take a nice little gander at this. You're at 180, 190, and 250. And the craziest part is, our little sales data here, I really wish I could see some of this, because somebody mentioned that, you know, we've been seeing more and more of these turning. Yeah, we have been seeing more and more of these actually rotating here. And it's going to continue to be that way because people see opportunities. They're like, oh, you know, and this was something I saw OCG players talking about out here with the whole Ultimate Dragon of Pride and Soul thing as well. I understand why people are upset about this, because it's such an expensive card for no reason whatsoever, and there's nothing that we can really do about this. So, sure, I know I'm just shaking my head here, but this is a card that was formerly like 60, 70 bucks. Just almost tripling in value is kind of insane. This one is very, very interesting. Nibiru, oh my gosh, ooh, how are you, Nibiru? Yeah, we're at $67 on up to $70 right now. If you are wanting a copy of this thing, which, I mean, in terms of your sales data, 50, 65, 66, 55, 65, 60, and, you know, the train continues upwards with this. This is just the cost of modern era staples. The fact that Nibiru has actually found its place into the meta right now, and you've got more people that are constantly looking at this as a option to, you know, be playing, you are going to continue to see, you know, just that trend. Ooh, staple, good looking card, me spend lots of money. Yup, it's continuing. Surfacing Big Jaws. So, what is it at this point in time? The Surfacing Big Jaw stuff in terms of the Rizal deck has been seeing a little bit more play out here. a few more people have been taking a look at, some of the meta developments and going, hey, like Shark Rysel is not necessarily a terrible deck, which I agree with. It's not awful. I personally feel like there's better engines, and I don't necessarily want to be, messing around with those engines. I'd rather stick to what I know for the most part here. But it's a cool little application that you can actually use. And I mean, you've seen your price points here, $32 on up to $33. They were much cheaper on release. You've kind of noticed that they did go up to the $44 mark, and we have been dropping again, which is good. The initial hype has really kind of calmed down on this. Next up here is Spellbound. Why in the world are we looking at Spellbound right now as a card? Because I'm going to be completely honest with you here. 29 listings of this, and then you got 164 listings of Spellbound. What in the world? All face and monster your opponent currently controls cannot be attributed or used as fusion, synchro, exceeds, or link material till the end of this turn. It looks like we're doing a little bit of a baby bump here, and we're starting to head on up to the $6 to $7 range for all intents and purposes here. I'm going to be honest with you. It's a cute little application. I will give them that. If you're looking at, truly what's available out here, possibly as a meta stopper, sure. But in terms of, quantities of these moving, this looks like it's been moving for about the last week and a half. And it's also, you got to remember, it's a quick play option as well. You've got to really gratefully appreciate how good certain quick play aspects can be for blowing out your opponent. And this is one of those, evidently. Diabellze. Oh boy. Well, first of all, you can still get the original Sinkeeper Secret Rares for $11-12. I mean, I don't think that's personally all that bad. But this is, I guess this is where the value is down here. Gotta love these QCRs, man. They continue to always amaze me. $50, heading on up to $52, on up to $55 with no real change down here. Also, I mean, Diabellze starts on buyout status. Again, I see it, the 155, 37s on the spells. Azamina Mo Regina is up. And of course, yeah, all of this stuff is continuing to just do its thing. All right, Azamina gonna continue on upwards for the future. Oh boy, hey guys, how many times can we watch Clockwork Night shit on the floor? Oh man, it's a real Amber Turd situation out here. Anyway, we've been seeing this card going up 13, 14, $15, and it is truly, I'm amazed by the amount of these on today's market, for how much we have seen people going, oh my gosh, it's rotating. It is rotating, and it's not going to stop, because once again, Cyber Dragon Duelists want this. There was actually a fairly recent application with this showing up out here as an anti-meta card, which I'm going to put that into the spotlight out here in the future, to talk about how we've recently seen some anti-meta application with this card, and that's actually kind of funny to actually say that the Clockwork Night is actually acting as an anti-meta card. And, this one shouldn't really surprise anybody either. Deception heading on up to some very interestingly numbers. I swear we saw this like 50 recently. Deception's actually looking like it's kind of spinning back down right now in terms of your sales data here, of course, right? I'd like to give a shout out here to TCG Player. For as much as your platform is supposed to, be perfect, you've got a lot of problems on the back end of certain things here that really need to get addressed, and this is one of those things. But anyway, your lowest deception today coming in about the $43 mark. In terms of your QCR of this, I'm also not surprised to see the stupid value that this thing has had going for you, back up to 122, or excuse me, 105, 114. You're looking about, yeah, you got what, like 7 listings of this thing on the market? 8. So, interesting. So, it appears that the market, the White Forest Azamina stuff, is starting its buyout stream again. I don't think a single person is all that surprised to see that, but that's just what we are dealing with here for the time being. So please, leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I will see your beautiful faces back here in a day, guys. Patrons! Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.